everybody, Hikes with Mike here, out on my old logging road again. And I'm just coming at you today because I've really been thinking about this subject, and I felt like it might bring some of you guys benefit, especially those who are vlogging your experience. I feel like in order to separate yourself from all the other people, you got to be willing to put in extra time and extra work. You got to set the bar higher for yourself. And in doing that, you set yourself apart from everybody else. There's over 4,000 people hiking the Pacific Crest Trail this year, and only about 250 of us are gonna make it to the end. And out of us vloggers, 3 or 4. Now I know it's gonna be hard, and I can't absolutely promise I'm gonna be one of those 3. But I'm telling you right now, short of injury, I'm gonna be one of those 3. I've dedicated my whole entire life to making it to the end of this trail, just to find another trail once I get to the end. And not only that, but I've dedicated myself to getting better for you guys. It's hard. You got to be willing to take negative criticism and turn it into positive. You got to be willing to video when you're tired. You got to be willing to show your uncomfortable situations, the good, the bad, the ugly. You know, you got to be willing to erase a 5-minute video that you just did that you thought was good, which I just did. But you know, you got to be willing to put the effort out. And if it's crap when you watch it, nobody's gonna want to watch it. You know, if you're hiking the road, I had a problem with that. Thank you, Flying Squirrel. You've made my channel so much better. And you know, you got to take that criticism as something to build you up, something that you need to improve. I didn't even know how to do a thumbnail when I started, but you know what? I want to be the best at this, and so I'm putting in the effort to make it better. Hopefully you guys see that. I want to be the best, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be out here watching others and comparing myself to others. When I say that, I want to be the best. I want to be the best hiker, vlogger that I can be. So I'm going to set my expectations higher than you might set them, only because I know I can do it. And I know I have it inside of me to show you guys. And I didn't even want to post this video because it's easier to just start right at the trail for me. It's easier to not show you these struggles that I'm going through. This inner turmoil that's saying, do more, do more. What are you doing? So, bring up another point real quick. If you're going the extra mile, you're making an impact in your life that's going to change the outcome. If you're going above and beyond what you expect of yourself or others expect of you, you will change the outcome. Whether it's in vlogging, going the extra mile by putting an extra video out of what really is in your heart, or it's whatever you're doing. If you put an extra effort out without being told to, without expecting anything in return, things will return to you. Whether it's income, whether it's strength, whether it's motivation, you get out of life what you put back into it. So start putting something amazing in your life. Something maybe I can help you guys with, and experiences that I've had quite a bit of struggles with, and that's haters, people not believing in you. When I first started encountering this in football in high school, it was disheartening to me. I never really had experienced not being believed in, and it threw me for a loop. But you know what I did? I showed up to practice before everybody else. I ran absolutely as hard as I could. I did everything I could to the best of my abilities. And eventually, they were silenced. And, you know, I had that same thing happen to me as a football coach. I was told, I came to help my son's coach, and he was told me I would never be a football coach, to give it up. And not because I was bad, but because I wasn't part of his crew. And I didn't accept that. I kept coaching my kids, kept getting my kids better. And another coach from the neighboring town noticed how well I had done with my kids and offered me a football coaching job. And so I did everything I could. I discovered once I reached my goal, it was my goal to be a football coach. Once I reached that, I discovered that wasn't what I initially had thought it was. It was just a bunch of old guys reliving and rehashing their high school moments, and I'm bigger than that. I don't need that. And so when you're out here, you may be your own biggest hater. You got to silence them haters. And if you can't silence them, then you got to use them to motivate you down the trail, down whatever hardship you're going through. It's gonna rain, it's gonna snow, it's gonna suck. Like Darwin says, you gotta embrace the suck. And if you're not compelled forward, if you're not going down that trail, loving every step, then you're gonna have to find inside yourself something to push you forward. And if you have to dig for something to push you forward, you might not make it, because you always have that little something inside you that says, I don't need to be here. Why am I doing this? Well, try to answer those questions before you hit the trail. People that believe in you are a true diamond. They're worth having in your life. And sadly enough, you're going to have more people that don't believe in you and want to see you fail than you do that are to have people that do believe in you. And the goal is to prove the right people right. You don't want to prove those haters right by quitting, by not giving all that you had, by not laying it on the table. And you don't want to let those people down that believe in you. Do you know how hard it is to believe in somebody? You don't want to let them down. I don't want to let you guys down that believe in me. I'm not going to. I want to prove those people wrong that don't think I can make it. I want to prove those people wrong that say I don't got enough. And so I hope you want to prove them people wrong too. Hey, just answer a quick question I had before. Why am I hiking the Pacific Crest Trail? This is kind of a complicated answer, so hopefully you follow along. No matter what, my family has been behind all of my decisions. They've been there hoping and praying and supporting me in no matter what I do. And there's no amount of thank yous or I love yous or anything that could amount to how much they mean to me. But that support made me want to be something bigger than I am. It made me want to search my soul for my passion and what I love to do and make something great out of that. And I know it's a process, making a YouTube channel, getting ready for hiking, but that passion that I found that I love to do inside of my heart was hiking. I know that seems kind of silly, but once I discovered that, bless the hearts of my family. Each and every one of them jumped right behind me and said, "We believe in you." And because of that, I cannot let them down. I know I only have 188 subscribers right now, but this is a beginning. I hope to make something amazing out of this, and to make something amazing out of myself. And so that's my goal, and that's why I'm hiking. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.